Produttori del Barbaresco is one of my all-time favorite producers. It's a cooperative that has around 50 members. These members collectively control about 1/3 of the vineyards in Barbaresco, which is certainly very impressive. While many cooperatives don't have a reputation for high quality, Produttori absolutely does. It helps to ensure high quality for its wines year in and year out through several safeguards. First, its members are required to sell 100% of their fruit to the cooperative. So they can't cherry pick and keep their best fruit to bottle it themselves under their own label. Prices for the fruit sold by the members to the cooperative are also determined annually and based on quality. Every year, Produttori del Barbaresco produces its flagship Barbaresco, which remains one of the single best values in the entire world of wine. In exceptional vintages, they also produce Reservas, and they have 9 different single vineyards from which they produce Reservas, and these are some of the very best vineyards in all of Barbaresco. People oftentimes ask me for some of my favorites, and definitely my top 3 would be Asili, Rabaya, Rio Sordo, and if I had to name a 4th, it's probably Ovello, but you really can't go wrong with any of them. These Reservas are absolutely exceptional wines. They offer extremely high quality, and they sell for around $80 to $90 a bottle. They produced them in 2019, so hopefully you can find some on store shelves now if you do a little bit of digging. One thing that Produttori does that I think is really neat as well is that when they produce a Reserva, they actually identify the names of the members that produced the fruit that went into that wine, and they put that on the back of the label. So here, for example, you can see I have a bottle of the 2013 Ovello Reserva, and on the back they actually list the members' names, and these are the members who provided the fruit that went into this wine. So definitely this is something that the members think is very important to them, and it gives them some recognition, which is definitely important since they're not able to bottle wine under their own name, given the requirements of being a member of the cooperative. So the next time you enjoy a Produttori del Barbaresco Reserva, make sure you check out the back of the label. In addition to the Reservas, of course, Produttori also produces its flagship Barbaresco. As mentioned, this is definitely one of the best values in the entire world of wine, even though the price is currently around $50 per bottle or so. My personal strategy for this wine is to load up on it in top vintages, rather than purchasing it every single year. You really can't go wrong purchasing this one every single vintage, but I just find that I really like it in the strong vintages, and so I back up the truck those years. Even though I typically only buy about 3 to 4 bottles of a particular wine, for example, with 2016 Produttori, I actually bought about 2 cases of that wine. In my opinion, the Produttori del Barbaresco is best with 7 to 10 years of bottle age, although in warmer vintages, such as the 2020, which is on store shelves now, you can enjoy it certainly a little bit earlier than that, and it's also quite enjoyable with an extended decant. While Produttori del Barbaresco has a flagship Barbaresco that it produces every vintage, and which I also enjoy very much, that one sells for about $50 a bottle, but the fruit that does not make it into that wine, and some of the fruit that's not located within the Barbaresco growing zone, makes it into the Langhe Nebbiolo. The Langhe Nebbiolo is an excellent way for people to get their Nebbiolo fix if they want to be able to pop and pour a wine immediately without having to give that wine additional bottle age. While this is a consistently excellent wine that does well most vintages, the 2021 vintage is on store shelves now, and it received a 93-point score from Robert Parker. This is a wine that has refreshing acidity. It's an excellent food wine, and one that will pair extremely well with pizza, pasta, and both white and red meat. They produce about 12,000 cases of it annually, so you should be able to track this one down with no difficulty. This is a wine that you can definitely enjoy immediately or at any time over the next 6 to 8 years, so it definitely gives you tremendous flexibility in your cellar and is an excellent cellar defender as well. If you'd like to learn more about Italian wines, I've published numerous videos on various Italian wine subjects, including Super Tuscan wines, Barolo, Brunello, Chianti Classico, and many more. So if you'd like to check those out, be sure to check out the playlist that's linked above.